of the big things about Boys and Girls Clubs is that we're this connector for young people, right? So kids go to school, so Boys and Girls Clubs, and they go home. Now, oftentimes, we put a lot of effort and emphasis behind that first one. Say, schools, why aren't you doing this? Schools, why aren't you teaching kids how to vote? Schools, why aren't you teaching kids handwriting? Schools, why aren't you doing this? When in fact, young people spend more time in an after-school or Boys and Girls Club program than they spend in a school. So in 1 year, you will see kids more than their elementary, middle, or high school teacher. We're also 8 times more likely to see their parents. So there's some teachers who have never seen their students' parents. We see almost 80% of our parents on a regular basis. That's pretty amazing. And then young people spend time at home, and at home can look a whole lot of different ways. It could be a 2-parent household, single-family household. Both parents could be working evening shifts, and the kids are still stuck home, raising themselves quasi. So the club is a really important avenue to make sure that young people are prepared for life and citizenship. So one of the things folks focus a lot around is let's make sure kids are registered to vote. And so we worked with some members of the league over the last 2 years. We've come and done some registrations with young people. With the NAACP, same thing, doing some registrations for young people as well. However, the primary number of kids we serve, those 4,000 kids, most of them are ages 17 and 19. So they're not eligible to vote. And so a lot of our programming is focused in on building civic engagement in young people that makes them more aware of the world that they live in so that when they are in a voting age, they'll be more involved in the process. Right? So a lot of times we focus in on get out the vote or the rock the vote that it was in the 90s, right? It's focused in on those 18, 19, and 20-year-olds. Our approach is to say we can start this as early as 6 years old, giving young people the opportunity to voice their concerns for their community, whether that's a poll in their club, a mock voting for the election in their club, or through some character and leadership programs. So a lot of what we're doing is actually not around actually registering kids to vote and taking them to polls. The vast majority of them can't actually vote. So 2 really key programs in building up from that is our Keystone and Torch Clubs. These are small group programs in which they elect officers. They elect presidents, vice presidents, treasurers, secretaries. They do so through a campaigning process. So in campaign season, which is usually late August to mid-September, you can walk into any Boys and Girls Club, and you'll see that there are campaign posters posted around the club. There's a voting day where they're voting to elect, which is essentially their representatives of their local Boys and Girls Club that are their fellow members. And the kids in these 2 groups, Torch Club is middle school, Keystone is high school, they help set the program direction of their club. They help the staff make sure that programs that are interesting to the kids there actually operate. But they also lead all of the club's community service programs. So any programming, for instance, this upcoming Saturday, Keystone kids are working with the Mobile Police Department. They'll be feeding police officers on Saturday and taking pre-plated meals to every precinct in Mobile. That's something that started with young people and has worked its way up. They organize it, they create it, and they get other young people engaged in it to build that civic discourse that is so much critically important. And the same thing happens with our Torch Club.
Do you see most of your Torch Club kids go on to be Key Club? And do you then see them taking roles in their high schools?
Yes.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And our Keystone, the high school students, they are the advisors to the Torch Club. So they advise the younger kids on how to keep their program. So there's a couple of other things we do around civic engagement that is really key and critical. So volunteering, which I talked a little bit about. We have a goal to get to 1 million hours of volunteerism for young people by 2020. We're well on our course. There are some clubs that today have over 5,000 hours of volunteer service since I started in 2016. And every year, they come up with more and more ideas on ways to serve their community. The next two things are the most interesting things we do. So the biggest thing we want young people to know is that they have a voice. Their voice should be heard. And as adults, you have a voice. You can protest. You can go vote. There's a lot of ways for your voice to be heard. We want to teach them the history and the purpose behind their voice being heard. So we have two really important toolkits that we work with young people on. The school walkout, which is probably the one people are like, what are you, like, advocating kids to walk out of school? And so back when Parkland happened in Florida a couple of months ago, there's a lot of March for Their Lives and a lot of information and stuff out into the universe at young people's fingertips. Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. It was encouraging them to all walk out of school the same day across the country. Now, while we don't have a position on kids walking out of school, we do want to make sure they're educated if they do decide to do so in a manner that is correct, that they know their rights, and that they know the proper ways in which the systems work. Right? So they may not have the information to be able to talk to the superintendent of schools, but I do. And so I can understand from the superintendent level what is the best course for young people that do want to do that, and I can effectively communicate that back to them. Not to say, don't walk out of school. Say, your voice should be heard, and if that's the choice that you decide to take on your own, these are the safe tips to make sure you do it correctly. They're educated. The dialogue with law enforcement is another one that's a really interesting thing. So, again, I'm from Ferguson. Right? Hashtag Ferguson. Started this whole thing some years ago. And one of the things is the miscommunication, the relationship between young people and law enforcement. So our toolkit around dialogue with law enforcement helps outline for young people how they should interact with police officers, but also a toolkit through bringing together individuals and leadership in law enforcement to sit down with young people and have real dialogue about what they see as the issues in their neighborhood and their community. So when at the height of this, which was about a year and a half ago, kids at our Cody Road branch pulled together and organized an event from all the clubs. So they brought the chief of police, the chief of detectives, and the chief of homicides together, and they had a panel discussion led by teams, 4 teams. So the audience was all teams. It wasn't widely promoted to adults. It was an opportunity for young people to have an honest conversation with leaders in law enforcement. Since that time, the police department and our young people have been doing activities throughout. Hence the one that's coming up on Saturday. A couple of months ago, they had a team basketball game at one of our clubs against the police chief and some of the other folks out there. And so giving kids the opportunity to put their voice out there for people in leadership roles and then to build relationships based off of that. That's really what that dialogue with law enforcement toolkit is all about. Those haven't stopped. They're continuing on trying to figure out more and more ways to really engage with law enforcement. And then the last thing around Teen Talk is an opportunity, I think is the best opportunity, also led by teens, to bring together a small group of teens. They take the day's current events and they just dialogue about them. What is the current event? How does that affect our life here in Mobile? How does it affect our country? What are solutions we have to solve their problems? So they meet once a week and really dive into some current events that are going on in their particular club, their lives. All that around giving young people the opportunity to build their own lives. Really key and important stuff. All these things we know that if we continue to help young people find their avenues, will lead to better civic engagement, better citizens, young people and get engaged in the right process. So one of the things we do is we survey kids constantly. We're always trying to figure out how to better improve and to understand who they are. So in some of our recent survey data, I pulled out 3 questions. I believe that I can make a difference in my community. So 92% of our kids who are 16 years or older say they can make a difference in their community, compared to 88% of young people in the United States. That I've done things to help people in my community. 94% of kids at Boys and Girls Clubs right here in Mobile have done that. 87% of kids. And then the last one is around I spend time on projects with other people to help my community. And for Boys and Girls Club kids, it's 90% right here in Mobile, 77% the same group of kids nationwide are involved. So we know what we're doing is we're building better young people, more civically engaged, and ready to be actively involved in the community. They just oftentimes need the space, avenue, and the support of adults to be able to do those things. To know that no matter what it is, even though Boys and Girls Club is a nonprofit, there's still other folks who are helping. Any questions or any facts?
Do you see that translating into their parents' involvement? Do they feel more engaged than their parents, or are their parents equally engaged? Do you see any correlation?
So, yes. What we see is kids love bugging their parents. And so not just in like community service type of things, but just like in a general of the things we do when it comes to financial literacy or when it comes to healthy eating. The more we can drill it into young people, the more likely they're going to go home and say, next time they're in the grocery store, hey, we need to buy asparagus. I want asparagus. Hey, we didn't get asparagus. Right? And then hopefully those avenues help introduce a whole family to those things. But the volunteer aspect, we do have a couple of parents who have been engaged.
Thank you.
I have a question. You said 80% of parents are more likely to be involved in the Boys and Girls Club than school, or you meet them. Why is that?
Well, when they have to come get their kids.
I know, but
That's the biggest reason. There's no school bus that takes them home at the end of the day. That a kid literally has to be picked up from our facility. So a parent has to come in, they have to sign up to get out. So our branch directors build relationships with parents. We know a lot more about families, what they're going through, because we see them more often. And they see us as a community hub, and so if they're going through something, once they build their relationship with that individual director, they'll go back to them and say, hey, we don't have enough money for a turkey for Thanksgiving. You know, there's another resource. All the way to, hey, my kid's having a really hard time reading. Any other questions?
are we going to talk about funding?
Always.
Okay.
Always. Let me show you a video, and then we'll go into the last.
Every day, thousands of kids leave school into a world of uncertainty. No place to go. No supervision. Worried about their safety. Uncertain how to fulfill a hunger. Not just for food, but for knowledge. Feeling forgotten. With no dreams and little hope. There is a real need in our community. 29% of Mobile County's children live in poverty. 25% don't get enough food. Their potential blocked by things they can't control. Every kid deserves a chance to prove they have what it takes. They need a voice. They need a place. They need a road to a great future. That place is my Boys and Girls Club of South Alabama. It gave me my voice. It's my safe haven, my second home. A safe and fun place after school, and even during the summer. It's because of the club that I found my passion and I'm able to express myself. My club has provided me with unlimited opportunities beyond my imagination, giving us constructive use of our free time. The staff at my club encourages me to be a leader and role model, not just in the club, but in my community. It's taught me how to nurture both my mind and body, encouraging fitness and a healthy lifestyle, helping us achieve academically to reach our full potential with supportive relationships and opportunities, providing guidance, support, and encouragement. My Boys and Girls Club allows us to see our world through a different angle, a different perspective, builds our character, creates leaders, helping to shape our path toward a great future. They don't judge, but welcome each of us as family. They offer a place where we are no longer alone, a place to reach our full potential, to learn, to achieve, to succeed, and to inspire. A place where everyone matters, a place where I matter.
So most definitely, it takes a lot for those young people to have a place to go every day after school. That is um, just $30 a student. That's it. Every single young person can walk through a door of a Boys and Girls Club every single day for just $30. That is absolutely amazing. Um, Now it costs us, nearly $700 per kid to operate. So there's a gap there between what their investment is and what the actual cost is. But for every dollar folks invest in Boys and Girls Clubs, there's more than an $11 impact back into the community. We are an economic engine for this community, just like any business is as well. So take the opportunity on your tables. There's information about volunteering. That is one of the most impactful ways to get involved. I have some more brochures if anybody else needs one. For as little as an hour a week of your time, we can effectively change the life and trajectory of that person. 57% of kids at the club say that because there's an adult that cared about them, whether it's our paid professional staff or volunteers who come out to help. Second way is through a monetary donation. As always, as I mentioned, it's $30 a year for a young person. There is a gap there. Our combined budget costs about $2.7 billion a year to operate Boys and Girls Clubs. Take the opportunity, especially this holiday season, to make a donation. We do. We have corporate sponsorships. We have community organization sponsorships, and then individuals as well. And then we get funding from foundations and from city, state, and federal sources as well.
From the city.
The city council does support.
That is correct. And Mobile County.
Now, the $30 extra for after school care.
So the only extra in there is if we have to pick you up from school every day on a bus. We pick you up from school, then it's $50 a month for that transportation. If we don't have to pick you up from school, it's a flat $30 for the school. You can come as much as you want. During the summer, there's a weekly fee. It's $45 a week for the summer. So we're open 10 hours. Summer includes breakfast and hot lunch. School year includes hot supper. But $45 during the summer per week, best deal you ever find. You have kids, child care is expensive, unnecessarily. And in school year, if you don't need transportation, it is a flat $30 for the entire school. And I would say 90% of things are included. So we take kids to the Senior Bowl, they're not paying an extra fee for that. Take them to the Dolphin Island Sea Lab, it's all included in that $30.
You all have to write your own grants and raise money, and you
Yes,
have a staff that does that?
yes, we do. A small staff.
You?
No,
there's a couple more.
Super small number of us at the top, but most of our staffing is in direct service. So the folks who are working day to day with kids, so there's consistency and adults in their lives at each of our sites. That's where the most number of our staff is.
If people wanted to volunteer, what would you say would be the top thing to do?
One, I say whatever your passion is. All right, because the best volunteer is someone who's passionate about what they're volunteering about. So let's think about that first. The second is around reading tutoring. So helping us in our reading initiative. So we have a bold reading initiative that's out right now that we started a year ago. In Mobile, there's about 37% reading proficiency at third grade. It declines by the time kids get to eighth grade. We said enough is enough of that. Every single kid that walks through our door will walk out proficient. And so we need reading tutors to help in that process, helping kids move along. So if you like to tutor, that is a great opportunity. And that's twice a week for now.
If you, I think along the lines of the reading initiative, what about donating books that age appropriate? Do you have a library that, I mean, I pick up books at yard sales all the time. Would that be something that you could incorporate into?
Yes. So we do accept book donations. There's two ways to donate books to us. One, you can directly donate it to our Government Street office. The easiest, most convenient way is to make that donation to Goodwill Easter Seals. You check your books to Goodwill Easter Seals, those books will donate to us. They're experts at like managing bulks of stuff. So that's that.
And for people that may not feel proficient in tutoring, does your tutoring initiative offer guidelines? I can never remember not reading. So for me to show somebody else how to read, it's almost counterintuitive because of my background.
We will show you how to do that.
Okay.
So in our reading program, each site has a reading tutor coordinator who would work with each of the volunteers. And then for each kid that you work with, you only work with 2 kids, and it's the same 2 kids your entire time volunteering. They will give you the weekly activities to do with that kid. So it may be sight words that you're working with kids on, maybe sentence structure, but you'll have everything